My name is Todd Dugan and I'm the airport manager for the Pekin Municipal Airport located just outside of Pekin, Illinois. So the airport was built back in 1964 and it was to develop an airport outside of Peoria and on this side of the river, kind of for business use, for pleasure use, and we've been here since then. And over the last few years we've been lucky enough to update the facility quite a bit and make it much easier to use and access for business, pleasure, or whatever your means may be. Yeah, so in the last couple years we've done a lot of upgrades to the facility. Just last year we put a new runway in. That was a $3.1 million project. And then the year before that we did new runway lights along with the new electrical vault for the airfield and a new beacon tower. And then 2 years ago we did new taxiway lights. So in the past 2.5, 3 years the airfield is all up to date and brand new, ready to go. Yeah, so we have about 40 airplanes based here at the airfield, and we do between 5,000 to 10,000 operations a year, which a takeoff and a landing is an operation, so about 5,000 to 10,000, somewhere in that range. We don't have a tower, so we can't 100% get that. But that's also one of the draws to the airport, is you can get in and out real easy, don't have to deal with security. And then in the next year or so, we're hoping to do new hangar facilities and increase our capacity to about 60 airplanes on the airfield, and then also some private development hopefully too. Over the past, since I've been here in 2017, we've probably had about 40 to 50 different businesses utilize the airfield. We also have businesses based here. We have Keith Arrow, who does maintenance work. We have Cruise Ag Aviation, who does crop dusting. And we also have Cruise Aviation, who does a waterfowl survey, and it's the longest running waterfowl survey in the country. And then besides that, there's a lot of pleasure use. Most of the airplanes based here are for pleasure, but there is a little business use, like I said, with Keith Arrow and Cruise Aviation. So the main support the airport gives is real easy access if you have multiple locations around the country. You can get in and out, you don't have to deal with security, and we're only 5 minutes to the industrial park. And then if you don't have a vehicle here, we have a crew car available, so you can just hop right in, get to town, get to your business, whatever that may be, and then come right back and get back home before dinner. So we're also home to Tarragon Aircraft. It's an airplane that's manufactured in Latvia, and we're the sole distributor now in the United States for that. And COVID has slowed that down, but hopefully it'll start to speed back up here, and that'll be a cool airplane to base out of here. And we enjoy doing our community events. We do our annual Wings and Wheels event, which brings between 3,000 to 5,000 people out here. Airplanes come in, we have a car show. And then we also do our Santa at the Pekin Airport event, which we fly Santa in. And on these screens behind me, we actually track Santa coming in on the airplane. Santa comes over the radio, and the kids can hear him, does a low pass. So that's another great event. And last year, through that event, we were able to give gifts for a Pekin family so that they can have a good Christmas. So we love giving back. And there's other small things we try to do throughout the year, airplane rides, stuff of that nature. And also right now we have a new flight instructor here on the field, which is exciting. That's the first time we've really had an instructor based here in at least 5 years, possibly even longer than that. So that's another step forward to help increase operations and help us out in the long term.